What's up, Shark Bites? Welcome back to another video. My name is Sharkilly, and today we are building Linnea. So I am on my alt account today. I am skipping a lot of banners on my main to save for hstlvora, so we'll be building Linnea on here. I'm very excited to get started. I will be showing you the pulls, but there's only like one temple I think, and it's taken from my Chinyu Veil video, which may come out before this video. So please do check that out, subscribe if you're interested. But one more thing before we get started, I just want to say I work really hard on these videos, so if you left a like and maybe even subscribed, it would mean the world to me. Alright, thank you. Let's actually go for real now. So these were my Linnea pulls. I will be doing a voiceover just because the actual live talking I did for the pulls themselves were from my Chinyu Veil video. So I did a 10 pull. I was at 65 pity, so this would take us to 75 pity. I was hoping for a lot of 4 stars. We did at least get a Favonius Warbow, but otherwise there wasn't much else. Thanks to the Favonius Warbow, we did get enough to buy a pull from the shop though, and at 76 pity, she finally came home. Also, do keep in mind I was guaranteed, but I was still very excited to finally have Linnea on my account. So, now that we have Linnea, we can go ahead and level her up a little bit, but do keep in mind I have like no XP books, unfortunately. I probably won't even be able to level her to 40. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, I'll get more XP books off camera, and then I think we'll do some boss runs for her. I do want to go ahead and show you guys what we're starting with. I do have her on Slingshot at level 50, and I know the two-piece looks weird. It's a coincidence because I don't have a lot of artifacts yet. So we have her on these pieces. I know they're not ideal. This is an AR-50, almost AR-55 account, so you know, we don't have a lot of artifacts to choose from yet, but we will farm those later. I probably will put her on Husk of Opulent Dreams. I'll probably change my mind later though. I'll probably farm Albaid anyways for her. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Obviously, because we just had to start leveling her, she doesn't have talents leveled at all. But yeah, let's get right into boss farming once I have the XP books. So I realized we can actually go ahead and ascend Linnea a couple of times. I forgot that doing her story quest will give you some of the ascension materials, so we can go ahead and ascend her a few times. I farmed some more books off camera, so we should be able to level her to 60. Oh wait, hold on, this is a problem. Alright, now we can level her to 60, which is pretty cool. But now, of course, we will have to farm more of her boss drops, so I'll see you guys for that. Hello, Shark Bites. So today we have the lovely Vamp carrying us for these boss runs. Wow, 49k. This is truly the Linnea of all time. Yeah, I'm gonna do 7 runs for now, just because that will get us to at least 20 drops. And with that, we'll be able to take her to level 80 if I'm not mistaken. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, we're in a world level 9 world. And that is because my world level 8 will only get us 2 to 3 drops, but if we're in a world level 9 world, we can get 3 to 4 drops, so that's pretty cool. Also, I know I didn't acknowledge the cool artifact we got just now, but don't worry, I am very excited about it, especially because this account does not have a lot of good artifacts. Here's our second claim. 3 drops again. The boss entrance is really cool in my opinion. I really like the way he just throws down the spear and then aura farms. By the way, can I just say, it's so weird having this Temple of Space area finally unlocked after so long. Quick claim number 3. Like, you know, it's literally the menu screen and we've had it for like almost 6 years. It's just so strange to finally have that area. But it's really cool. I wasn't disappointed by it. And also just this new Mondstadt area in general. I think it's so funny that the Temple of Space is literally right here and we've just gone to so many other nations before literally walking in this direction. But yeah, Dormant Port, I was so excited to finally explore it. It's a lot of fun. And it's very pretty too, might I add. Alright, I think this is our 4th claim. Oh, we got 4 drops this time. Not bad, not bad. I like how I'm just hitting like 7k and Flint's is hitting 200 something k. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just here, man. I'm just along for the ride. Claim number 5. After I refresh my resin, I will do that. Okay, here we are. 3 drops, but we do get this chunk. Oh, not a bad sans either for instructors. So actually, if I get 4 drops on this run, we will have enough. But if I get 3 drops, we will unfortunately have to do another run. But it's fine though, I need more drops anyways for when I ascend her to level 90. Alright, moment of truth. Let's find out what we need. Aw man, okay, another run. It's fine. It's fine. Yippee! Go my Lumi! Go my Lumi! Bam! Go, give us nothing. Alright, here's the final claim that we need for now. What do we get? Okay, 3 drops. So now, let's ascend Linnea once. Oh my god, she's just shaking him. I can't- or her, shaking her. I can't, sorry. Okay, I just had to get some Mora farmed up and craft a few things, but now we can actually ascend Linnea to 70 out of 80, and yes, we can level her to 80, so very exciting. I'm not sure if we'll get her past 80 in this video. Hopefully though we can. But for now, what I actually want to focus on is her weapon. We do need to go ahead and level it a few times, so we should probably go ahead and start farming the domain. So I am now in co-op with Isanali. Thank you so much, Isanali, for helping me today. They're gonna help me farm the domain just because my damage is a bit questionable. I think it'll help the runs go a lot faster. They're bringing Arlecchino and seethe, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's see what Lumi does. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did level the talents a little bit since ascending Linnea. Alright, here's our first claim. Awesome. But yeah, as I was saying, we did level her talents a little bit. Not very far though, because I still need to definitely farm the talent domain. But yeah, for now we'll just be doing the weapon domain. So let's do another claim, and we get... okay, not a bad drop. Here's our third claim, and we get another pretty decent drop. But can we get a gold? I think this is the final claim that we need to do. Oh, we did get a gold. Awesome. Okay, what a great way to end things. And thank you so much again to Isanali for helping me out today. So there is actually something else we need to do in today's video for the weapon, and that is farming the photopea drops that we need to like actually ascend the weapon. I don't have enough to just craft on this account, so unfortunately we will just have to go around the overworld and farm the enemies. But you know, I think this is kind of fun in a way. I like the experience of collecting enemy drops this way. I mean, if it's not your vibe, I totally understand why. Sometimes it can feel a bit tedious. I think that as long as you're like a world level where the drops are decent enough, it's not as bad of an experience. And with that, I mostly mean being at least world level 5, preferably world level 8 or 9. This account is world level 8, so luckily we will be getting pretty decent drops here to level the weapon all the way. It looks like I just got a chest here, so that is quite nice. You know, I think I know exactly where this next photopea is. Like, if I'm not mistaken, he's literally just chilling in a cave. You know, being in Liyue like this makes me so nostalgic. I love the vibes here. I know it's like old Genshin, and technically the design isn't as convenient or as good, especially with the mountains and not having an easy way to traverse them. Well, I do, because I have Jalonin, but you know what I mean. Like in Chenyu Vale, they have the spirit carp kind of things, so I can understand people being frustrated with this part of Liyue not having that. Wow, my Linnea is already hitting pretty good, I would say. But I am personally a very huge fan of Liyue. It is probably the most nostalgic nation for me. Probably besides Inazuma. I started playing Genshin like really more seriously between like the end of 1.6 and like 2.1 is when I really started to get into Genshin. But I did make my account before that. So Liyue and Inazuma have a huge place in my heart. I really also just like this experience of yapping to you guys while I just do stuff in the overworld. I think it's a very pleasant experience. I love talking. Like, I do not know how to shut up. Just so you guys know, that's a huge part of why YouTube and streaming is so enjoyable for me. Just being allowed to talk as much as I want without being interrupted and people actually enjoy it, it's pretty cool. I would say I appreciate the experience. Looks like we get another chest here for this guy, so I'm looking forward to that. I feel like I don't even have to use Shangling's Burst here. Like, Farina's minions and Linnea's Lumi do enough here, I think. Also, sorry if I'm not talking very coherently. A lot of the time, I really struggle to play the game and talk coherently at the same time. So that's just my thing, I guess. But I still enjoy, like, yapping and stuff while I play anyways. I think it's still pretty understandable what I'm saying. I think it's even worse when I'm doing endgame though and I try to talk. I think at that point, it's like better for me to just do a voiceover. Oh, this guy has another chest for me. That is very interesting. I am down for it though. I am down to get more Prima Gems while I'm doing this. I think it's a very awesome thing that I get here. Ooh, I need to heal. I really need to heal. There we go. Exquisite chest. And let's grab our actual enemy drops as well. So this last guy is actually in Mondstadt, towards the edge of Dragonspine here. Also, you might have noticed I swapped to my Chaska team, and that is just for the sake of traversal. The last Fatui guy we fought was kind of far away, so I thought using Chaska would make our lives a little bit easier. I wonder if this is the last bounty that we have left. Oh, I think I just missed. Oh, yeah, that is the last one. Let's see how much we can level the weapon with this. Alright, so it looks like we can ascend it already. I did go ahead to the crafting table already before I started farming this, and I crafted the actual weapon domain materials already. So it's really just a matter of getting these crafted, and it looks like we can only craft 6. So I'm gonna go to another world, and then I'll see you guys when I'm ready to ascend the weapon a final time. I am back, and I have officially gotten enough drops to ascend this weapon to 90. Very exciting stuff. All done with that. So next up, we are gonna have to do Linnea's talents. The problem is, the thing that lets you farm the domain every day is gone right now, which means we will have to wait, I think like a couple of days until we can farm this thing again. So I'll see you guys then. It is finally time, Shark Bites. The day to farm Linnea's talents is here, so I'm very excited to get started, and we'll be doing a lot of domain runs, so yeah, let's get right into it. So I've just hopped into co-op with Viv. I hope I said your name right, I'm sorry if I didn't. We'll be doing a lot of domain runs right now, as I said earlier. In specific, I've set up about 10 runs here, so I'm very excited to start those. Well, we already got one clear time done in 13 seconds, so that's exciting. At least we know that these domain runs will be very quick. Here is our second claim. It could be better. Here you go, my Linnea! Aw man, we really do need to level her talents, don't we? The damage is not damaging. Okay, we got a philosophy this time. My cat just tried to open my door. It's his talent, I guess. It's something he's just always been able to do. His name is Night Whisker. He has a sibling too though. Her name is Copper Willow. And yes, their names are inspired by the Warriors naming format, you know? Like warrior cats. I'm not sure if you guys have read those before. Oh look, 6-7 on the talent drop. But I love my cats very much, and I'm always very happy to talk about them. So yeah. Alright, there's another claim. 11-second clear time. That is crazy, genuinely. Oh wow, we got a really good drop this time. Awesome. I love that for us. 10 seconds. It just keeps getting faster. That is insane. So this should be the final run. Oh, did I hit 134k? Finally, something above 100k, I think. Alright, here's our final drop. What will we get? Another 6-7. That's a interesting way to end the talent runs. Alright, well thank you so much to Viv for helping us out today. It means a lot to me. Alright, let's see here. I'm first of all going to level her skill to 6. And okay, I'll level this to 7 actually really quickly. And then we're going to level up her burst as well to at least 6. Awesome. Does look like we'll need more of the weekly boss drop. I'm also gonna go ahead and craft all of these up. So Viv has offered again to help us with the Dottore weekly. I hope that this goes smoothly, because usually with Dottore I have a little bit of trouble. Not a lot of trouble, but it just depends on the circumstances. Go, my Lumi! I didn't even see how much damage Lumi does now. Oh, I got an achievement. That's very interesting. Charge attack Linnea, because all my skills are on cooldown, apparently. Alright, go Lumi. Was that it? Did I do 130 something K? I can't tell. And I'm gonna heal with Linnea. Oh, okay, it's over. That's awesome. Okay, didn't really struggle there. Do we get the drop that we need? No. No, we don't. On the bright side though, we do have some dream solvents. Thank you so much, Viv, for helping us out again. I'm gonna convert all 3 of these and hope I don't regret it later. I probably will though. I want to make sure to get this video out as soon as possible though, so hopefully it's worth it. Oh, I can't level her talent again because I have to ascend her, that's right. Well, I guess we know what we're doing next. So I am in Host Body's world, and we are going to fight Linnea's boss now. Very exciting stuff. I'm really excited to finally get Linnea her final ascension. Oh my gosh, Host Body is bringing Varessa. If you don't know, Varessa is my favorite character besides Kokomi, so I'm very excited to see her being used right now. Alright, awesome. That one's over. Let's see how many drops we get for this one. Alright, 3 drops. Like I said earlier, I'm joining a world level 9 world because the drop rate is higher for the bosses, so we obviously would really want that to make our farming as efficient as possible. Dang, I did 31,000 on a non-crit. I feel like something's really wrong here. It might just be that we don't have the artifact set, to be honest. I kind of wonder if the artifact set makes a huge difference, because I see people non-crit for like hundreds of thousands, you know? Anyways, that's another claim down. I am kind of concerned because when we crit, we do like 100,000 something, and I feel like we should be doing way more than that. I mean, even without the artifact set, no? I feel like I'm missing something here. Alright, here is another claim. 3 drops again, unfortunately, but it's still better than what we'd get if we were in my world, so I'll take it. Bonk! Yeah, that was 88,000, but I think this boss has Geores or something. Alright, here's another claim. 3 drops again. Oh, this isn't a bad flower, I guess. I mean, as far as this account goes, we don't have a lot of artifacts to choose from, so, you know, I'll take an artifact that has 3 good stats like that with crit. Go, my Raiden ult. My unbuilt Raiden. Here's another claim. I should probably stop saying it the same way every single time. You're probably tired of me going, here's another claim. Oh my gosh, Shanyun. I love Shanyun. That's like a queen right there. I have Shanyun on my main account, and I do not regret pulling her in the slightest. She is a very fun character, and I also just like who she is, you know? Raiden, oh! Totally finished it. That was all me, chat. I did the damage. I mean, obviously not really, but, you know. Alright, that got us enough drops. So thank you so much to HostBody for helping out. I really appreciate it. So there is one more thing we need to ascend Linnea, and that is actually these other wing moths. I will go ahead and collect those right now. I am a little worried about collecting these. Unfortunately, I do not have Mika on my account. And of course, there is no Klee either. When I was looking for these earlier, I struggled quite a bit, so I'm hoping the process will not be as painful this time around. I don't know if my memory of these locations is gonna be solid enough to get me through it. Womp 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 womp. Okay, I can't find where the last one here is, and it's bothering me a little bit. Oh, I see it. I was gonna say I tried using elemental sight, but it doesn't really help to find these things. Womp 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 womp. Oh, womp. I got that wrong. Womp. Alright, so Kitsune was kind enough to let me in their world for me to take their moths. Thank you so much! I guess I'm going to pretty much the same spots here to grab the same moths. The reason I couldn't grab them all that we needed in my world is because I haven't done the Temple of Space World quest. And obviously that gives you more moths if you know, so we're just gonna have less moths in our own world until we get that done. Womp womp. Oh, I got enough. Okay, I didn't even notice. Awesome. Thank you again to Kitsune for helping us out today. So now we can officially ascend Linnea to 80 out of 90. Very awesome. I'm gonna level her to 81 for now because we don't have quite a lot of books, so that's just where we're gonna leave her. And with that, we can also ascend her talent one more time, so that's great. I think this is a pretty good spot for Linnea in terms of like the basic stuff with talents and leveling, and of course her weapon. So now we have to get to our biggest issue here, which is the artifacts. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully we can get a decent, at least starting set going here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the domains. Okay, so small update, Sharkbites, and it's not a good one. I've been artifact farming for like a week or two now. I've kind of lost track, and I haven't really gotten like anything that's like usable. Like, it's genuinely so bad, and if I did get something good, it was on the other set. Basically, my Linnea build is pretty terrible. I've pushed this video back so far just trying to get a viable build on her, and it hasn't really worked out for me. So what I've had to do at this point is two-piece her with Night of the Skies unveiling pieces that I had, but they're not good. Like, they're straight up not very good. So I'm just gonna click through these pieces so you can see them here. It's unfortunate, but it's the reality that I'm in. So this is the crit ratio we're dealing with, and she does have like 1.9 thousand defense. I feel like it could be higher, maybe if we leveled her more. But yeah, that is the state of our Linnea. Unfortunately, I will not be damage testing her, and the reason for that is because I don't have a viable team for her yet. In the future, I will work on getting a team for her, but for now, this is what we're working with. Thank you so much for your patience. To those of you who knew this video was coming out and have been waiting, especially those of you in the Discord server, I guess now we'll cut to the outro. Thank you so much for watching today's videos, Sharkbites. I hope you liked it, because I liked making it. If you did enjoy, please do consider leaving a like and perhaps subscribing to keep up with future content. It really does help out the channel with growing quite a bit. If you are also interested in supporting me further, I have a channel membership linked in the description. It would mean the world to me if you did that. But of course, watching the video is more than enough. Thank you so much to my current channel members, Blaster the Dragon, Eden, dakotabro, alisande, hstlvora, and my mom. You guys are so amazing. Thank you again for contributing to the channel. Lastly, I do want to say again, I have a Discord server linked in the description. We'd love to have you in the community if you do want to join that. And with that, take care of yourselves, Sharkbites, and have a lovely day. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!